For someone who is just going in, trying to do everything for God's kingdom except spending time and waiting on Him to hear what He has to say, this message is for you. You can test the Spirit to see if this resonates.
Trust and believe, now you see, this is just my start to destiny.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are just joining, my name is Ricardo Sims, and on this channel I give you words of motivation, encouragement, upliftment, sometimes prophetic word, whatever the Lord leads me to share with His people, that you will find on my channel. Okay, so today I want to share this prophetic word that the Lord had shared with me on August 14th. You know, this has blessed my life so much, and I hope that you hearing this story will bless your life too, you know. So on August 14th, I had this vision where I was back to my youngster stage, you know, like I was a teenager, and I was sitting on the corner with a group of friends, you know, and as we were there conversing on the corner, I looked up into the sky and I saw this image, a cloudy image, and I couldn't understand what it was, but it drew me to get up and walk closer to the image. You know, I can't get closer to the sky, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to walk up, thinking that the image will get closer to me. But when I was walking, the picture started to get larger and larger and larger, and then I realized everybody was following me. You know, they thought something was wrong with me. Why I just upped out of the conversation and walked off the corner like that, looking up in the skies. Anyone would think something is crazy, but what I was seeing was just amazing. You know, I was seeing this picture. You know, I was seeing this picture of Jesus, but it was a picture of Jesus that they show us, this white man. You know that picture? I'm going to try to put a picture of it here. That's the picture I saw in a cloud form in the skies, and beneath that there was a picture of another man, you know, but I wasn't paying any attention to the picture beneath. I was just looking at the picture above, because that's what I believe is Jesus, because that's what they show us on magazine, TV, everything, you know, that's what they show us. And so for that, I was paying attention to that, you know, and everyone around me was wondering what was going on, and there was two other persons beside me who could see what I was seeing, you know. So it was like three of us now looking in awe, and everybody else behind us is like thinking something is wrong with me. But when I started to see that it was Jesus' face, I began to turn away from what I was seeing in the sky to start now to preach to my friends and the people behind me that, listen, you see, I warned you guys, da 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 da. You know, I was trying to do that with the people behind me, but something in my spirit just turned me back around and kept my focus on what I was seeing in the sky, you know. And the picture beneath, after that happened, the picture of Jesus that the world shows, and there's a picture beneath, which I never understood until after the vision, you know. And then after that, there was this very big construction site happening under the bottom of both of those pictures. It was so huge. I don't know how it fit. I don't know how it fits in the sky. I know the sky is big, but I didn't know how that picture is so big that I didn't understand how the picture fits in that. You know, you know what I'm trying to say. You know, so after that dream ended, the Lord spoke to me and says, this represents that I am building your home, your home. I'm preparing a home for y'all. I'm preparing a home for y'all. And the picture beneath, you know, I cannot describe it, but it's not a white person. It's not the white Jesus that they show us. It's, you know, it's hard to explain his face, but he's not dark like me, but he's not white like this. Like, I don't know how to explain it, you know, but he was saying that this is the picture, you know. So he's basically saying that is not me. So this Jesus that y'all be representing and preaching and praising is not the real true Jesus, you know. But the picture beneath was that's who he was. That's what he was trying to tell me, you know. And the picture of the construction site represented homes, building homes for us. And in the vision, the part of me, when the part of the vision, when I turned around and wanted to preach to my friends and lose focus of what God was trying to show me, he's telling some of us, yes, I am happy that you're spreading the word. I'm happy that you're giving my word. I'm happy that you're spreading the gospel. But you also have to understand that you have to pay attention to me. You have to focus on what I'm saying, because if you don't focus on me, if you don't spend time with me, you will miss what I'm trying to say to you. If you don't come to the source and wait on the source to tell you what the source is telling you, and you just try going busy all over the place just to try to please God and try to spread the gospel without not spending time with God to hear him, you're missing out. So he wants us to understand as believers, yes, he applauds us, he loves us, he cherishes that we're going out in the world and giving the gospel, but that is not spending time with him. You're working. That's not spending time with him, and he wants you to spend time with him so you can focus on what he's trying to say to you in this season. I am guilty of that. I just want to give words. I just want to encourage the people to stay in Christ. I just want to encourage, but I'm not spending enough time resting in his presence to hear what he has to say to me. So that's just a prime example of what he showed me. He was showing me all the things in the sky, but I wanted to preach in the same time. So if I had not turned back around and listened to what he was saying to me, even though I didn't understand it, I would have missed this point. Now I have so much joy and peace and happiness and assurance in God because he did that, because I listened, because I paid attention, because I gave him the time, even though I wanted to please him by spreading his word and preaching to the people who didn't know what was going on. There's a time and place for everything. You know, it's just like the story when Jesus visited Mary's house, and Mary's sister was the one who rested in his presence, while Martha was resting in Jesus' presence and listening to Jesus, while Mary was working and preparing, and she was missing out on everything God wanted to say. So this prophetic word is to tell someone that God appreciates every single thing that you're doing. He wants us to spread his word, but he also wants us to spend time with him in his presence. So for someone who is just going in, trying to do everything for God's kingdom except spending time and waiting on him to hear what he has to say, this message is for you. You can test the spirit to see if this resonates with you, but this gives me so much peace and joy and reassurance in Christ that he is listening to me. He knows my heart's desire, and he's just an amazing God, you know, and he's just an amazing Father, and he loves us, and he just wants us to give him his time, even though we're trying to make time to give his word to others. It's two different things. So you have to learn how to differentiate them, and you have to learn how to spread the time equally, spending time with God and spending time with bringing people to God. It's two different things. So I'm here to encourage you to rest more in God's presence and be patient and wait to listen what he has to say. As you heard, I said earlier in the vision, I wanted to turn away to do work for the kingdom, but I was not listening to the source of the kingdom, the Father of the kingdom. You know, so that taught me something, and I hope that you will learn something from this, because a lot of us is guilty of that, where our heart is just pounding to save souls and to just win souls, and we sometimes forget about Jesus and just read our Bibles and stuff like that. But God is telling you, I want you to rest with me, son. I want you to rest with me, daughter, and just spend some more time with me. Hear me out. Hear what I have to say. Not just what you want to tell me, but listen to me. And in that way, you will be able to understand what you should be doing. You'll have more clarity, and you'll have more confidence in Christ, because this vision that God showed me, it's unbelievable how he showed me his face. So I know what his face looks like based on the vision he showed me, you know. So I'm blown away, you know. And in my spiritual awakening, there was this man that was in my spiritual awakening, where I saw this man in a corner who was speaking to me telepathically, you know, and he's the one who told me that I needed to change my life, but I didn't know who that man was, you know. So it was in my heart few weeks ago saying that, God, everybody's saying about they saw your presence and they've been to heaven and all kind of story. And I'm like, well, I've never seen your face. So God reminded me, you're lying. You just don't know. You just didn't know that was me, you know. So I just wanted to tell you that just be encouraged, and just to stay in God's presence more, and just to wait for his response before you move. Continue to do the good work in the Lord, but also know that it's important to wait for his answer, listen to him, stay in his presence a little bit longer so you can be able to hear what he has to say to you. All right, so I hope this encouraged y'all, and I hope that I'm going to try to put something here so you can hear how excited I was when I woke up from that dream. All right?
God, I love you so much. Thank you for waking me up. Like, I have so much love and joy and peace. Wow. You really listen to people. You really listen to.
I want to encourage y'all again, and may God bless y'all. Take good care of yourself and remember to rest in His presence more. You are free to subscribe, like, share, so this video might bless someone and give your brothers and sisters hope in Christ to know that the home is building for us. So when He says, I'm going to my Father's mansion to make many houses for us, that's exactly what He showed me in that vision. This big construction site was so beautiful, you know. So may God bless y'all, and see y'all next on my next video. May God bless.
And believe, now you see, this is just my start to destiny.